Okay, welcome to the new series that we're beginning with me and my fellow YouTubers as part of the Hotseat campaign for Divide and Conquer 4.5. First of all, thank you for joining me and I appreciate you coming in to watch this part of the series as we'll be playing through as Mordor. So Sauron obviously as the leader. So I'll be playing as Mordor and our main opponent will be Gondor, who will be played by the Argonaut. So the Argonaut as Gondor will be allied with Dol Amroth and Rohan. Dol Amroth will be controlled by steel, and Rohan will be controlled by Izzy. So my allies will be Isengard, who will be controlled by accounting for games. And the other ally will be Commander Soul, who also we can thank as well for setting most of this up for part of the hot seat and doing all the necessary things to get us kicked off. And he'll be playing as Harad. The two neutral factions will be Sir Augimund as Ar-Adûnâim, and Hawk will be playing as Khand. Now the two neutral factions they can make their own choices throughout the game and choose either side to join on. So initially it's a 3 versus 3 with two neutral factions. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me as we're about to jump in. Going through this campaign has been interesting so far, so we will be obviously recording a bit ahead of where we upload. So we try to get these parts out where we can. But it's been a teething process so far as we've played through this. Me, notably at the start, not reading the rules correctly as we got into it. But we've been sorting things out as we've been going and having a few issues, especially on my side. But we'll get into that as we get to them. But I've been really looking forward to uploading this and being part of this, so I can only thank the fellow YouTubers as well for having me as part of it. So without further ado, we'll be getting straight into the campaign, so I will see you on the map. So we'll be jumping straight into this and we'll begin right away. Now the first thing is there's a slight issue with the coding of it. So we have a general in here who's Gondorian. So we're going to have to deal with him. So we'll quickly go and send some troops out to deal with him. We actually have troops nearby that can deal with him. It's a general's bodyguard. So we'll just throw some of these. Well, I think it's just going to have to be these three to deal with them. Let's deal with them. We'll just execute them. Perfect. So that's that been dealt with. So I think we should be able to go in and retrain them right away. So I've never played this Mordor before, so this is going to be interesting. And so obviously my main opponent will be Gondor, who will be one of the fellow YouTubers. And by the way, I'll leave all the links to their campaigns and their turns and their channels in the description as well. So let's just get an idea of what we're dealing with here. We've only got about 5,000, 6,000 for this turn. Have a look at the currency actually. They're only making about 9,000 per turn, so we're going to want to boost that pretty quickly to fund armies for Mordor. So we've got Gothmog here, the factionaire. Morgul's chosen. Pretty good unit. I'll probably want to get them in early on. I don't think I'll do it right away because we want buildings, so we're wanting to get mines up. All the other thing is that we also have is a 10-turn grace period where no fighting will happen between the factions. You can still attack the rebels, but between the factions you will not be fighting. We have the Nazgul here as well. We've got Sauron as well, which we will be using them as well in the time to come. So we'll just keep these orc bands here. I don't even know if we want to have any of these units just now. Let's get rid of them. And let's get the towns where we're wanting the mines up quickly. if they are available in any of these territories. Now, not playing as Mordor, I'm going to have to get used to that. But straight away, how much are they actually worth? 494. Is there any better ones that we have available to us? So about Saragost. 535, so that already looks more promising. And we have Thurband down here. 164, so they're not very much worth it in the early stages of things. Now, I do have a spy who is going straight into the enemy territories. Now, from what I remember, there's Ostithil there, which I'll probably want to get early on. We also have a territory out here that I'll want to get early on. So we'll be going up for it. So I believe the other players are playing as Rohan, Isengard, Gondor, Mordor, Ar-Adûnâim, Harad and Khand. I feel like I'm missing one there. But we'll get to that. So let's have a look. Right, I'm probably going to go... In fact, how about Barad-dûr? Do we get mines in Barad-dûr? We do. 360 though. The Durthang. 164, but they do have the iron there. Right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to send these units to Minas Morgul. We're going to bolster that quickly. Get troops prepared. Let's just throw down straight away and let's just go with the mines for, I think it was Saragost. And that'll bring 535 in. Send this general down here. I mean, these Orc scouts, I don't even think we really need them. Not for the moment. Get rid of them. They are getting free upkeep anyway, but they're not going to be much use to me at the moment. Now, we'll probably need upgrades on the troops that are going to be nearby. The Leather Tanner might not be a bad idea. Just get these units upgraded, plus it brings in money. Saragost is getting troops. Now, there are more rules to this that I will go into detail as we go on. But it's interesting to be part of a kind of thing like this, so I would appreciate it if you also checked out the other YouTubers' channels as well. Have a look out at what they do. Also, divide and conquer players. Trying to make a decision here. We'll go with the Leather Tanner. I don't want to go racing into troops immediately. Some of these units. Orc Coast, Total Defense. Orc Archers. Not too bad, but we're going to want to get Minas Morgul dishing out troops very quickly. Now, if this Sauron, I want you moving out as well. Let's have a look at our diplomacy. So we are already allied with the Haradrim tribes, which is a human player. Khand, which is a human player. Easterlings of Rohan, which is a computer. Dol Guldur, computer. Dark Lord of Mordor, obviously being Sauron. Computer and computer. So Kingdom of Gondor is human. Dol Amroth will also be a human player. That was the one I forgot. So, we have our allies set. Gondor will be the same with those two. I believe I'm still missing one. We'll need to maybe get a catch up on that. So, not much else to do just now. I'm going to want to get this scouted out as quickly as possible, and I'm wanting to push that bank. I'm not going to hit Ascaleith right away because I don't want to waste troops on it. If Gondor wants to use troops on it, that is fine. Because then I can hit them back when they're a bit weaker. I've never played or seen much of what I'm playing against the computer player, well, the human player who is on the other side, so we've got that to look out for. So we've got our 2 initials to buy. Yeah, 10 turns is going to give me enough time to at least get prepared. I'm going to get some spies out and around to try and get an idea of what's going to go on.
Ready. This way.
The Osterthilt is where I really want to hit first. And to be honest, there's not much else I can really do at this point, as it is the initial turn.
Can I help, my
So
lord?
how about... So do we have trade rates going? Territories we have is 1. I thought I had more, perfectly honest. More Agost. And I thought... I should really remember this from my Gondor campaign. It sounds about right. We can certainly get a lot of mines going in that time as well to be bringing in extra money. For the moment, that is the play. Gonna have to get spies out, set out, and get them dealt with.
No sleeping here.
Now, I believe...
Yes.
Let's follow this road actually, because this is going to be the target for my other attack.
Question, my lord.
I believe it's just up here. That's the other one I want to get. Ar-Adûnâim is also in there, which I will be attacking as soon as I am able. But for the moment, we'll look to try and take the southern areas pretty quick. So, that is all I need to do for the first turn, so let's get this campaign underway. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys will enjoy this series that we're going to be playing. And I'll see you in the next turn. Thank you. We're back in at part 2, and we're just about to make our calls on what we're wanting to do here. We have a spy down south of Osterthilt, who we do intend to go and attack as soon as possible. We're going to send a spy north now, get an idea of what we're dealing with. They're not making moves in Eastern Osgiliath, and they've actually got a very low amount of troops there. It's actually kind of useful to know. Done about 4,088. We're going to launch probably a small scale attack somewhere to the south. Can't do any retraining in and out. We'll probably recruit some good units though. Probably just get a unit of them just now, because we're going to have to prepare armies very quickly. And over here
Can I help, my
should
lord?
be the other settlement we're going to go and try and take, Gelibrin, so we're going to have to secure both of those. They have quite a small amount of troops there. So actually let's go to Morannon and we'll actually recruit some units here too. We'll probably get some more archers as well. Post. We're still getting used to playing as Mordor because we don't really know that much about them, right? So that's a 4 attack. So we'll go with those 3. Keep any money that I can spend on something else. General here, I'll just send him to Kirithungol.
We have completed an objective.
I needed to get an idea of my generals. I thought I got Ring or Nazgul. I've got 1 there. Maybe I'm just missing something here. So Osgiliath is fairly stacked already.
Ready.
Scouting it, we'll maybe just leave our spy about here so we know everything that's going on. Anything noons up here actually, let's just see if they're stacked up here. No, so they're not. They've got troops in a fort nearby. It's actually kind of good to know. Now, it will take Gothmog, variety of troops south.
Get ready for fighting.
Listen up.
We're going to go and launch an attack here. Take that.
Objective complete.
They have what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units in that.
Listen up.
We've got about the same amount of units. We might have some casualties here, but we're going to have to take that risk. Let's take that off military build for that exact purpose. On. I think it really matters what we keep it on right there. Troops do we have here? Probably get the leather tanner. Also can get the mines there, but they don't bring in that much early on compared to what I'd kind of hoped for. But once we can get this up and running, we'll be pretty good. So our leather tanner here as well. Should work. Build leather tanners. Gives us a little bit of extra income manoeuvrability. Maybe sitting low for a little bit. These 2 units are free upkeep. He's not. Them and Nazgul elsewhere actually. We can send some of these guys to the fort as well, should we need to. We can lead the guys from up here, unless we could just send these guys as is. Celebrant is partially stacked with troops. But if we can get these guys spawned, it's 1 turn for each of them. They're pretty poor orcs, but the main thing about these guys, all of these guys will be 1 turn, it's just throwing heavy stacks against your enemies. I don't think the best idea is to go straight at them. Just kind of leave it a little bit. We've got a few rebels sitting around as well. Be wary of that. Also got a leather tanner halfway done here. And over here we have mines. They're going to take a little bit to go for. That one is going to be the next one I'll get actually of the mines. That's a bit more benefit there, so that and Barad-dûr will be the next one I'll buy for the mines. Only got a 10 turn peace period, so we need to be kind of careful with how we spend our money.
Get ready for fighting! Get ready for fighting!
Don't know what that pop-up was all about. Try and go for the fort that turn. There, free upkeep. Free upkeep. We're okay there. A few more units in here. And then we'll march them out to Celebrant to just start sieging that. If Sauron can push on.
At once.
Gonna go
Without question.
across.
Continuing tomorrow.
Could go and actually maybe see north-wise who we could maybe speak to. But that's all we really need to do for this one. We're preparing to actually just lay siege to these guys and just keep them busy. I've got a good view of everybody here. Crosses at Caer Andros, so I should be able to see quite a bit. I'll need to maybe get a general round and just have a look at everything that's going on. He can go in. Go in Carathungal. We can't afford anybody else anyway, so that's fine. Well, we can actually recruit more units just now out of here. Raiders. Just get with some more orc archers. Right, so that is all we really need to do here.
Listen up.
So guys, once again, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to quickly just want to see my
Orcs!
I don't think anybody's taken that into account.
Is that what
Maybe
you
he's
want?
just meant to be there.
Sleeping here? Is that what you want? Orcs!
Ah, right, he's just to spawn out there in case we get the one ring, then he comes in, I'm pretty sure. Which could also be a possibility. It disappeared, obviously, because that little glitch there, that unit spawned with it. We had to deal with that. Just to make it fair, of course. Let's just check my lists again. So, we only have the one Nazgul. A lot of Orc Generals. But that's good for now. We've made our calls, we know what we're going to do. Once we siege those places, it's just a matter of build up as much as possible. We want to get 2 at least full stacks ready to start harassing Gondor wherever we can and make sure we're very strong in here. I'm hoping my allies, so I'll just quickly run through what the allies were doing. So Khand is going to play on our our side for the time being, but later on they may have the chance to change. He's going to be one of the human players. It will be Hawk. The other one who is playing as neutral is the Ar-Adûnâim, which is, I never know if I'm actually saying that. So they could go in on either side. The player just has to make the choice for that, who is Sir Augimund. So they have the choice of that. Just see where they are actually. Yeah, they can play as either side. To be honest, they can choose who they want to be. The main 3 that we are is Isengard, Mordor, and Harad. We are permanent allies, and the same goes for Dol Amroth, Gondor, and Rohan. So it's going to be interesting. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next turn. Oh, hang on, before I do, let's just send these two guys. I forgot about over here.
Ready for fighting. Pick your feet up.
Send them that way.
Completed.
They need to get moving, since they have no free upkeep there anyway. And I'm going to have to get somebody around this side as well, just to start watching Canned, because later on Canned could become a variant, so we don't know yet. But we need to be prepared for that outcome. If we get hit in the rear, it's going to cause problems. So we'll need to just look at that as a potential issue. I wonder, we've got Faramir with 2 units of Dunedain here. Who do we have in Kirandros? So they must be moving troops elsewhere, which is interesting. Intrigued. Right, but anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next turn. Thank you.
Get ready for fighting.
So part 3, we're jumping right back in just to make our choices for this turn. Looks like Gondor is moving troops. He's kept the Dunedain archers in there, kept Faramir out. Who's he got over there? They're not touched the Scaliath, the defences are still light there. We're not touching Eastern or Scaliath yet. Let's just go and put this under siege.
Kill them all. Destroy them. Is that what you want?
So maintain the siege on these guys. 5 turns to take it, that's not too bad at all. I should now have some troops ready and able here. Got these built. Leather worker. Retrain these boys here at least. Let's have a look. And I want to try and get some hunting grounds if we can as well. So let's check these ones. So it's fine. Right, was my general here. I'm going to send him back this way, and I'm going to start putting up watchtowers all around my areas here. A diplomat.
At your service.
Sending him across.
Once.
No sleeping here. Get
I'm
ready
in
for fighting.
Carathungo. Probably just get that leather worker in there.
Orcs. Pick your feet up. We
Right,
have
so taking the
completed
troops up
an
there.
objective.
That's fine. We'll take the Nazgul out and we'll lay siege to the settlement that's just here. And we'll get them under our control. That way we've got Gondor pretty much surrounded in the early turns there. Kirandros is going to be a prime target for me. I do need to take that. Maybe break into the north that way. Eastern Ascaliath will be the last one I deal with, but we'll wait and see how that goes first. We're not in a rush to take it. Retraining those 2 units, just orc scouts. We have a bit of money left. Put that off. I want them in growth. I want everything improving at all times if we can. The mines shouldn't be too far off completing here. That might give us a nice boost. Don't want to do much more recruiting either, to be perfectly honest. I'll have the chance just to boost my income.
Get ready
So that'll be the
fighting.
play here.
Objective complete.
Our money's going to take more of a hit the further we try to just move in on these guys here. that's everything I think I need to make choices for this one. Look okay in most areas. But yeah, I think that's everything I really need to do at the moment. I might need to make use of that fort as well. Can. Mines are going to be crucial to get up because they're going to improve my income as well. So we've got a nice starting area to go for. We'll see how it goes. Gonna have to grind these guys down in here. Good units in that. Black Uruks.
No sleeping here.
I mean, my Orc Maulers could do some very good damage to those Uruks. Right, okay. Well, that's everything anyway for this turn, so thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed as always, and I'll see you in the next one. We're jumping right in where we left off,
No sleeping
and we're just getting prepared to move quickly, so let's get another quick turn. Oh, there's Gondorian Spy, interesting. Now I'm going to prepare an army just to move out straight away, because we're going to try and take out
Listen up. Orcs, come on.
the settlement over here. I want that as quickly as possible.
We have completed an objective.
Retrain some units in here, that's fine by me. Probably get the leather worker in there just to kick things off. We'll get the leather tanner in there, so there's some money spent. Moran and Guard look pretty good. Get some units out of here as well if we wanted, but sending this guy back over here. Drop a watchtower.
Objective complete. Get ready for fighting. Orcs, pick your feet
Right,
up.
so they're happy. Now let's get these guys over here.
Move. We have completed an objective. Listen up.
And I'll push on, just making sure everything's safe around this area. Hope nobody swoops in.
Get ready for fighting.
Same goes for this boy here. He could be going to Minas Morgul.
Come on.
Don't really need the defenders there.
Objective complete. Get ready for fighting.
Then my general up to here as
We
well.
have completed an objective. Orcs.
Now we have this under siege here. A tough unit in there though, Black Uruks. Very strong unit. Orc Scouts, we'll keep them there for now just because it's the free upkeep, but I don't know if I'll be holding on to them for an incredible amount of time. For now we're just waiting to try and get some mines up and running, things like that. We're losing money quite a bit. We've got to make the calls just to get these secured. Then we'll deal with it from there. Now Gondor, as we can see, very little in the manner of defences here. I'm not going to touch Osgiliath. Us attacking them waste resources. If we leave them just in rebel hands just now, they need to commit to Osgiliath just now. I'm going to focus on these areas here. And we'll maybe have a look round the back. I'm going to send the Mouth of Sauron up to Saruman.
Without question.
So that means if he needs anything from me, Isengard, I can provide it. Not that I'm going to have much just now, but we're just waiting to try and get our economy kicked off for this exact purpose. Let's have a look into Mordor actually, let's have a look. Servants of the Dark Lord. Get Sauron away out in the middle of nowhere, right enough.
Get ready for fighting. Listen up.
These get Morgul's chosen. Want to have a look through my other guys. Don't want that. Want that either. Let's scroll.
Get ready for fighting. Listen up. No sleeping here. Orcs. Get ready for fight. No sleeping here. Orcs. No sleeping here. Get ready for fighting. Orcs.
We're at bodyguard there. They're good as well. So actually, I kind of wish that Gothmog kind of had that kind of unit rather than Morgul's Chosen, but you've got to make do. Let's have a look at the list rankings, actually, see how everybody else is doing. So let's have a look, compare to Gondor in the overall ranking. Can't even see their line. Annoying. They're higher up, but it looks like they're declining a bit, so they're spending a lot. Their finances have crashed, mines have dipped, but they're trying to come back up a little bit. Right, okay. Right, so we've got him moving over here. That's Leofric the Bowed. I want to assault this now and just take it, but it's too risky. Maybe just keep them under siege, maybe a turn, maybe on one more. See, I could just wait for them to surrender. We'll see. Just going to let everything build up as we normally do it. These are quite cheap, plus they're bringing in some money, which is helpful, and then I can get my mine set up at Ar-Adûnâim. The other mines are not as important, simply because they don't seem to be making nearly as much money as the other two. I need to get food production up pretty quickly as well. I can see like 164. This one over here seems to be the best one though.
Listen up.
Get units out and moving around, put them in the forts just to keep them near the front. I'd like to know what's going on around here though once we can get access to some more spies. Could actually get another diplomat, you know what, I'm going to buy another diplomat just so I can send him down to Harad. And the Ar-Ardunaim and Canned, so they're happy just to use him as well if they need to speak to me rather than coming all the way up here. So that looks about us for now. I maybe want to raise my taxes a little bit, but I can get away with it. These are all castles, so we're actually kind of don't want that. Give it growth. Population is good after all.
No sleeping here.
Yeah, that's the plan so far. So nothing much else to do. I think we've made all our calls. Oh, I'm so tempted to attack that, but I don't think it's worth it yet.
Orcs.
Hopefully they'll sally out maybe in the next turn. No, it will still go down to an auto-resolve right enough, but
Get ready for fighting.
I don't think any of my units could even make it down there to help out.
Orcs.
Right, I think we're about good to go. So we can end our turn and we can go from there. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. See you in the next turn. So we're continuing where we left off. Looks like that battle auto-resolved. And we won it. So that is good. So that happens at the end of the last turn. They also have the opportunity to sally out against us. They'd already taken about a damage worth a turn. So looks like we won that out in the open. So that is perfect for us. Problem is I didn't exterminate them, which I was hoping to do. I'm going to have to get converting. And Ah, that's annoying. They are not happy by any means. Right, we're on our way to this settlement here as well, so let's move him across. Lay siege in the next turn. We've only got 700 to play with, so we don't really have much else we can do. I might need to take some of the troops down south to take that, and just stock up with troops because we are pretty low with public order. I can't afford for these guys to be allowed to rebel, so we need to get that under control pretty quick. Still, it's pretty quiet in this front, compared to most anyway. I really need to start getting some more money in. Because at the moment, lacking pretty bad. Send these guys here now.
Objective complete.
I push on my general further up this way.
We have completed.
Drop another watchtower. He can head just round here. I'm pretty sure there's a gap somewhere across. Yeah, so we'll want one about here as well.
Objective complete.
Just make sure we see everything that's going on. We really aren't doing great with the money at the moment. We're minus now as well. That's quite infuriating.
Get ready for fighting.
2 turns left.
Listen up.
We'll drop them into there and hopefully that'll get enough to give me control over them.
Ready.
I've got good views and everything here.
Ready.
Move them a bit further down
Hurry up.
so I can see a bit better.
Orcs. Get ready for
I've
fighting.
got a general heading up here.
Move. We have completed an objective.
Now, as far as I'm aware from this update, I've not played any campaigns yet, but I don't think there's any other way round into Mordor apart from round the back here, which is fine.
Orcs.
In the meantime, I just want to make sure everybody's fine here. I really don't have a good enough armies right now. I really need to start picking up the pace, but money is not great. Right, and we have Mouth of Sauron
Lord.
heading
Without
over here.
question, my lord. Tomorrow's journey awaits. Listen up.
See, you can actually go round Minas Morgul. I'm not too keen on it. As far as I was led to believe, the best way to do it is that can't be passed till it's taken, which is similar to Asciliath. It should be. And they have got some strong units in there, so I am not attacking that. Gondor can batter into it. Not worth it in the slightest.
Orcs.
My idea, probably, is to take Cenith-Anun. Get 2 big stacks anyway, sit one in there, siege Cenith-Anun, and the other one, Cair-Andros. That means there is no way for Gondor to get to either one without coming through my troops. Asciliath can just sit there as far as I'm concerned. If we break through in the north here, we're fine. I've got 675 to spend. I don't really know what to spend that on right enough. If I can get free upkeep in areas, might just do that. Got another unit of the armor piercing. Pop them in there. In fact, you know what? For now, let's not buy any more troops. Want to just keep some money in the pot. Because we have no money.
Get ready for fighting.
once the mines kick into action, I'm hoping that's going to improve things a little. Still got 2 tons of that to go though. Anything built yet?
Listen up.
Actually pretty good units. Well, they're not pretty good, but they've at least got some upgrades on them, so I don't think they're worth sacrificing them all.
No sleeping
Let's
here.
drop a watchtower while we're here as well.
Objective complete. Listen up.
We found the
Objective
Morrigoth,
complete.
which takes a long time, especially with the
Sleeping here.
slow generals. Yeah. Oh, actually, they don't have a... Maybe that's just their speeds for generals now automatically with them loss bonus for being an orc. Right, okay. Yeah, nothing else to do, I don't think. We're good to just end it there. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as always. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.